Indeed, I'm chair of the Oxford European Association, which is one of the 3 organizations that have put together this hustings, together with Oxford for Europe and the European Movement Oxford branch. We have invited all 4 standing candidates in this constituency to come tonight. Fortunately, both Alan Harris and the sitting MP, Nicola Blackwood, either declined or not confirmed their participation until this very moment. They are very welcome to come. We do have some available chairs for that purpose, but on the assumption that they don't, there are still very important issues, as I'm sure you will be aware, to discuss and a potentially very close vote here in this constituency on Thursday. So without further ado, I'll shut up and pass on to Bob Wilkes, our chair, the Vicar of the City of Oxford, and not correct, or something of that sort, and the Vicar of St Michael. Margaret. Yeah, well, that's the second time. Michael. So, well, please, thank you.
I'm sure we all wish Ruby well. You'll see he's in the process of recovery and having to travel soon, so we give him our very best wishes. Yes, if you're wondering who I am, my name is Bob, as Ruby said. The title is called City Rector of Oxford, sort of like a civic connections priest, aren't I, John?
You are.
And I sit behind you in the council chamber and listen to your words intently. But I was asked if I would simply chair. I mean, my role, I hope, is to assist a good process, not to make statements or anything. Here are the folk who would like to make statements and would all like to engage. So I hope we can have a good process. So it is very good to be sitting here with Marie Tibble, Labour Party candidate, Layla Moran, Liberal Democrat Party candidate, and you'll notice the empty seats. The people we don't have here are the UKIP candidate. There may be some personal reasons for that. The person who's been the MP here, Nicola Blackwood, with the Conservative Party, and she has chosen not to be here. So we note that, and it may be that we, among ourselves, take issue with other parties' policies, and I'm sure you will feel free to do that. The suggestion is that each person here, or each candidate here, would make a presentation for a couple of minutes or so, lay out their stall, as it were. I've got some questions that have been submitted. So I'll kick off with the first one of those, and we'll see how we go through. Ask each question, each candidate give a minute or so answer, and then we'll see what discussion there is from all of us. We'll see how well we do getting through our questions, and I hope that we can get through them by 9 or so. And because I know you've made all kinds of sacrifices, particularly if you're a football fan, to be here, and here we are on a Saturday night, so thank you for coming. So I will now ask you if you would make a statement, and then Layla, and then I'll have the first question.
Well, it's really lovely to be with you this evening and in this room for the second time this week. I've studied and worked in and around Oxford since 2002 and have made a home here with my partner, Neil. I'm really proud to be standing as your Labour candidate for Oxford West and Abingdon, representing Labour values, fairness, equality and justice. I'm standing up for fairer funding for schools, research money for our universities as EU grants risk falling away, and for a better deal for the NHS and social care services. From the establishment of the NHS to the Equality Act 2010, our great party, the Labour Party, has made my own quality of life better. I'm steeped in Labour values because I've lived them. I campaign vigorously with Oxford Labour and other pro-EU groups to remain in the EU, and I have since seen the fear and uncertainty facing local industry workers and the European Union citizens here caused by the Tories' disastrous approach to the Brexit negotiations. My partner is a citizen of another EU country, so I'm anxious on a personal level too to get a continuing close relationship with Europe. I work in higher education and know that research funding is on a knife edge with the Tories' hard Brexit. Securing that funding is absolutely vital for the future of Oxford, West and Abingdon's universities and world-leading research. I will be campaigning strongly against the Conservatives' vision for a hard Brexit and threat of dropping out of Europe in 2019 without a deal. Labour's vision prioritises jobs, the economy, and retaining the benefits of the single market and customs union. We must ensure that the rights of EU nationals living here are guaranteed. Our membership of Horizon 2020 and the EU Medical Agency are preserved, and workers' rights are protected. This is essential for safeguarding the future of Oxford, West and Abingdon's high-tech economy. Environmental safeguards must also be preserved, and Labour will use trade negotiations to boost market access for British environmental goods and services, alongside support for investment into new green technologies and innovative low-carbon products. Investing in our environment is investing in our future. Many of you know me as a campaigner on disability rights, widening participation to higher education, and fighting to save Oxfordshire's children's centres. I'm in politics for what we can achieve together and what we can achieve together collectively during the course of the Brexit negotiations to ensure we get the best possible deal for Britain. Thank you.
Layla Moran, I'm the Liberal Democrat candidate for Oxford, West and Abingdon, and I am a proud pro-European, and that is why I think I should be the MP for this area, not someone who voted to trigger Article 50 when 62% of this constituency voted to remain. Hustings up to this point, and this has been the most emotive issue that there is, for many of the reasons that Marie has been saying. I think disproportionately Oxford, West and Abingdon is negatively affected by this disastrous direction that Theresa May wants to take our country. On the ballot box, there was do we leave or do we not? There was not do we leave the ECJ? There was not do we leave Euratom? There was not do we leave the single market? There are choices that could have been made and should be made differently, and the Liberal Democrats are the ones who will be standing up for the softest possible Brexit in negotiations. But we are also the only party offering us a way to remain. Because, and let's face it, after the manifesto launch that they've had recently, if it is Theresa May negotiating, I don't think it'll be anything other than a dog's breakfast that she will bring back from Brussels. And at that point, I think all those people who are saying, oh, let's get behind her, I just don't want another vote, I think at that point, when they realise that their jobs are at risk, when their livelihood is at risk, when they can't go on their holidays and have free healthcare anymore, when their roaming charges go up, actually I think that might be the biggest one of all, when all of those things are about to happen, then we will be on the right side of the argument to have a referendum on the deal with the option to remain. So, if you elect me as the MP for this area, these are some of the priorities that we will be focusing on. I very much look forward to the questions here. I am very disappointed that Nicola Blackwood, the sitting MP, isn't here to justify why she thinks differently.